During times of profound uncertainty, maintaining a composed demeanor becomes more than a mere extravagance. The ancient Stoics confronted adversity head-on, enduring challenges while steadfastly following the paths of virtue. Delving into the memoirs of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, known as Meditations, unveils his struggle to fulfill his duties without succumbing to madness or succumbing to the tempting allure of sensual pleasures, temptations that ensnared many rulers, including his own son. Misery takes root in fear, a prevailing emotion during periods of upheaval. It serves as the breeding ground for hatred, violence, hostility, and oppression. As this emotion spreads globally, akin to an infectious virus, the collective suffering intensifies. The strength of Stoicism doesn't lie in altering our circumstances, but in fortifying ourselves to navigate them, no matter how severe they may be. Within Stoicism, we discover the essential wisdom needed to enhance our resilience, not only to preserve our inner tranquility, but also to prosper and radiate amidst the uncertainties of life. Aurelius and P1 events themselves do not disturb us. It's not the events that disturb us. Both Stoics and Buddhists align in the belief that, concerning the human experience, nothing precedes the mind. While it may seem that external circumstances upset us, it's truly our thoughts about the world that wield the influence. External factors can directly impact our ideas and assumptions, or stir up latent elements in the subconscious, such as deeply ingrained beliefs or repressed past experiences. Thus, the creation of the experience lies within the mind. Instances include our convictions that we shouldn't encounter adversities like illness or financial setbacks, or that we should be spared from experiencing any form of loss. Unfortunately, this stance indicates a denial of the inherent reality of nature. Unpleasant events are universal, affecting everyone, and no one is exempt from the inevitable changes that life brings. According to Stoicism, we possess a choice in how we respond. Life's flow, the aging process, illness, war, and disease are beyond our control. Stoicism, however, emphasizes our agency in forming opinions, making judgments, and, for instance, we can relinquish the notion that only positive experiences should befall us and acknowledge that even the most catastrophic events may cross our path. From a Stoic perspective, facing such events shouldn't evoke fear, but should be seen as an opportunity to embrace reality and cease resistance to the inevitable. This acceptance, in turn, leads to inner peace. It's a matter of embracing whatever unfolds and recognizing that our own experience, not the events themselves, determines how we feel. Too many occurrences are not entirely novel. Similar to most life forms on Earth, human beings possess a restricted perspective on the unfolding of life, and this limited viewpoint significantly shapes our experience of the world. Consider the mayfly, for instance, a creature born and perishing on the same day. It's oblivious to night, seasons, years, and decades. Its worldview is exceedingly narrow. What it perceives as once-in-a-lifetime events are, for us, routine daily happenings. The universe reveals itself to us in recurring cycles and waves, until we live through at least one complete cycle or wave. Events may appear unprecedented. However, a historical examination unveils that many of the events causing disturbance and fear have occurred previously. Wars, pandemics, natural disasters, tribal conflicts, and clashes between conservative and progressive factions. These struggles often disrupt our inner peace. A glance at old newspapers reveals these as archetypal expressions that repeat throughout various ages. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently expressed, look at the past. Empire succeeding empire, and from that extrapolate the future. The same thing, no escape from the rhythm of events. Which is why observing life for 40 years is as good as 1,000. Would you really see anything new? 3. The unreliability of our thoughts is a notable aspect. The mind stands as a formidable biological apparatus capable of transforming imagination into reality. Our survival in a frequently hostile world, inhabited by physically stronger creatures, owes much to our cognitive abilities. The mind has given rise to exquisite works of art, literature, and architecture, propelled us to the moon, and holds the promise of guiding us to other planets, a truly potent tool. However, this potency comes with inherent dangers. While exploring potential outcomes can be constructive, an excessive indulgence in such contemplation traps us in a whirlwind of overthinking, undermining inner peace. Repeatedly dwelling on possible scenarios often leads to irrational thoughts based on assumptions. Anxiety about the future, preoccupied with potential misfortunes, becomes a common. Indeed, there is a possibility that our thoughts may manifest, but it's crucial to recognize that a thought remains just that. It is not tangible reality. Drawing from the wisdom of the ancient Stoic Seneca, he aptly noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Analogy holds true. A menu, no matter how frequently perused, cannot compare to the actual food on our plate. For adversity has the potential to fortify our resilience. In the face of considerable hardship, the lamentation over our miseries might seem justified. However, Marcus Aurelius would have contested such a perspective. For him, the ability to navigate through challenges and thrive despite them is a Stoicism, he argued, is not about sidestepping life, but about safeguarding our mental well-being amidst its tribulations. A task admittedly easier said than done. From a Stoic perspective, the emphasis should be on the process of tolerating existing conditions while retaining inner calm. Every time we spend lamenting our circumstances and denying reality is a moment we could use to improve the quality of our lives, regardless of external problems. It's regrettable that this has occurred. No, it's lucky that this has occurred and that I have not been injured by it. That I have not been broken by the present or terrified by the future. 5. The present is our sole reality. Animals, in contrast to humans, seem to live in the immediate moment. Seneca observed how animals experience fear in the face of danger. Yet once the threat subsides, they swiftly move on, not dwelling on past events. Humans, on the contrary, often ruminate on the past for an entire lifetime, residing in a perpetual state of worry until death finally frees them. Memories bring back past hurts, and worries torment us, yet in reality, nothing is happening but our thoughts. True freedom from worry and rumination is found only when we remain firmly grounded in the present. Stoicism emphasizes that the past and future cannot touch us because they do not exist. Thus, sticking with the current situation significantly reduces our concerns. 6 hours E. Into they're all on a journey towards death. From the moment of our birth, our lives tick away second after second. Death, an inevitable consequence of life, represents the most destructive event we anticipate, signifying the disintegration and annihilation of what we perceive as ourselves. Seneca aptly noted, "For we are mistaken when we look forward to death. The major portion of death has already passed. Whatever years be behind us are in death's hands. Life unfolds as an extraordinary journey full of surprises. It is a waste of time to spend our days in anguish and resistance, ceaselessly creating a false sense of security when the very nature of the universe is inherently insecure. Dwelling in worry today seems senseless when faced with the possibility of death tomorrow. Adopting a Stoic perspective suggests that it is more sensible to spend our limited time letting go of the grip on the past and future, allowing us to seize the day while maintaining inner peace. 7. In the vast panorama of existence, our significance is limited. During moments of heightened anxiety, especially in times of uncertainty, gaining perspective on our lives can offer solace. Consider the mayfly, a fleeting existence from the human viewpoint. Yet, for Methuselah, a 4,700-year-old tree, a human life equates to approximately a single year. This ancient tree predates even the Stoics, witnessing the rise and fall of numerous human civilizations throughout its existence. From Methuselah's standpoint, our human lifespan doesn't loom large. Extend this perspective to the history of our planet. Then place our planet within the vastness of the cosmos, and suddenly our stature diminishes considerably. This doesn't negate the significance of the human experience. We possess the extraordinary capacity to experience deeply, a beautiful attribute irrespective of our size and lifespan. Adopting a Stoic viewpoint from above serves as a reminder of life's transience. It prompts the realization that many of the concerns, whether small or substantial, occupying our thoughts today may hold minimal importance a century hence. In conclusion, putting Stoic philosophy into practice involves gaining this broader perspective. For those interested in incorporating Stoic principles into their lives, exploring the playlist on Stoic exercises for inner peace may be worth. Thank you for your attention.